The last word she ever said to her son was, "Poison." And just 2 hours later, he never came back home. What happened that night in that isolated farmhouse would haunt a mother for the rest of her life. In the middle of nowhere, deep inside the state of Texas, there was an old farmhouse surrounded by empty fields, dead trees, and roads that no one used at night. Inside that house lived Helen Carter and her son, Daniel. Since Daniel's father died 4 years ago, everything changed. Helen became quiet, distant, and easily angered. And Daniel, he grew up too fast, too much responsibility, too much silence, and too many arguments that were never fully resolved. That night, the storm came suddenly. Rain hit the windows like stones. Wind screamed through the cracks of the old house. Daniel arrived home at 7:40 p.m., soaked, tired, quiet. He smiled anyway. "Hey, Mom, I'm home." No answer. Helen stood in the kitchen, stirring something slowly. Her face was cold, detached, like she wasn't even there. Daniel walked closer. "What are you making tonight?" Helen didn't look at him. Then she said it. "Poison." Silence filled the room. Even the rain outside seemed quieter. Daniel paused, then gave a small smile. "Even poison tastes good when it comes from you." A second passed. Then Helen slammed the spoon on the counter. "I said leave me alone tonight, Daniel." Daniel frowned. "Mom, I was just joking. Leave me alone." Her voice echoed through the house, the strongest it had ever been. Daniel stared at her, confused, then slowly grabbed his jacket. "All right, I'll go out for a while." He walked toward the door, paused, turned back. "I'll bring you something you like, okay?" No response. One more moment of silence. Then he said softly, "I love you, Mom," and walked out. The door closed, and the house went quiet. Minutes passed, then an hour. The storm got worse. Helen stood alone in the kitchen, looking at Daniel's empty chair. Her anger slowly disappeared, and something heavier replaced it. Guilt. "I shouldn't have said that." She opened the fridge, started preparing Daniel's favorite meal: beef stew, warm bread, apple pie. Her hands shook slightly. "9:53 p.m. No Daniel," she called him. No answer. Again. Voicemail. Again. Nothing. Her breathing got heavier. Her hands started shaking. "10:17 p.m. A knock on the door. Helen opened the door. 2 police officers, rain pouring behind them. No words needed. She already knew. "Ma'am, there's been an accident." Daniel's truck. Black ice. A bridge. No survival. Helen didn't scream. She didn't move. Only one word kept repeating in her mind: poison. The funeral passed like a blur. People talked. She didn't hear them. The house became empty, heavy, silent. Then, the first night after the funeral, 10:17 p.m. Footsteps, slow, wet, across the hallway. Drip, drip, drip. Helen froze in bed. Then, the kitchen chair moved, slowly, like someone sat down. A whisper. "Mom." She ran to the kitchen. Empty. But the food she left in the fridge was on the table. Hot. Fresh. Another night, same time, 10:17 p.m. The whisper again. "Mom, what did you cook tonight?" Helen cried. I'm sorry. Silence. Then from the dark kitchen, a final voice, cold, soft, familiar. Poison. Some words don't disappear. They come back when it's too late.